Hello, beautiful Scorpio, and welcome to September's general guidance with me, Julie Poole. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your time and support on my channel, and I hope these messages find you well and give you some information. All right, Scorpio, this is good for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and cross watching. All 12 have been uploaded at the same time, so do go check out one of your other signs to get more of an idea of what's going on for you. All right, and I am open for bookings. If you want to book in, the link is below, along with a link to a free webinar that I am doing on the 4th of September if you're interested in that. Okie dokie. So I've pulled a variety of cards. We will be adding more. But before we started, rather than you sit waiting for me, I've already pulled them. So your first message came out from the unicorns, which is the Stargate of Lyra. It's a number 40, and fours are all about foundations. Now, the Stargate of Lyra is one of the highest vibrations available to us. It's talking about expanding your causal chakra, which is your higher level chakras, and entering the unicorn kingdom. Now, this is high stuff, high level stuff. When we are tapping into the magic available to us from these very high realms, then we can feel our whole being lifting into a higher vibration, which means that we have access to more stuff, which is always a good thing. Now, the next card that came out was your inner child. And there is a message here coming through from your inner child saying, what about me? What about me? We're being a bit too grown up here, Scorpio. All right. There are times when we need to be sensible, responsible grown-ups, absolutely. But don't forget about the inner child, which for me in this energy is about creativity and fun and play and enjoyment. So I want you to ask yourself, how much of your time on an average day do you spend actually doing something you enjoy? All right. So whether that is baking or painting or creating or writing or laughing with friends or just whatever is playful and joyful, because far too many of us get sucked into the grown-up world of work, 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 chores, 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 things to do, lists to do, and we just forget how to be in the joy. And that is part of this Stargate of Lyra, because these higher vibrations are joyful, you know. And when we're in the higher vibration of joy, we are aligning under the law of attraction with more joyful things to come to us. So they're just asking you to remember, where is the joy? And to try, excuse me, and to try in September to bring more joy into your life in any way that you can, whatever is joyful for you. It may be joyful to have a long, hot, bubbly bath. It may be joyful to have a lie-in. It may be joyful to open a book and just escape from the world for a while. Whatever it is for you, get into some joy, because this is a very important time. We have the fates coming in. Now the fates number 17, which comes to an 8, which is the energy of infinity and abundance. Something here is fated and destined to be. Now, the link here is very strongly to do with joy, to get into a place of joy. And I know I'm repeating myself, but this is what they're telling me. You've forgotten how to laugh and play and have fun and be in the joy. We've got to get back to the joy. All right, my lovely people. So something's fated here. Let's find out some more. Now, from the animal kingdom, we have the animal oracle. These are Badger Spirit and Owl Spirit. So the owl is wisdom. You see clearly now. So tapping into what is it that I'm seeing, or what is it I'm avoiding or not seeing at the moment? Because something wants to be seen. And it's going to take a little bit of courage to do that. Badger spirit is tenacious, absolutely tenacious, bold. They're fearless. They're absolutely fearless. And as it says on the card there, be fearless and bold. So I want to see something here. I want to open up my vision to see something that is related to my inner child, to joy, to play, and to balance, because something is fated, destined, meant to be, and we need to open ourselves up here, Scorpio. I say we because I'm a Scorpio rising. We've got to open ourselves up here to something that is more joyful. Now, when I moved on to the tarot, the first card out was the Ace of Cups. It's like, oh, hello, this is lovely. We like this a lot. So the Ace of Cups with the eye of God there, this is meant to be. This is fated and destined. This is your time to shine in terms of your level of happiness and joy and fulfillment. Contented, to be fulfilled and content, rather than just kind of skimming through life in a kind of existence rather than a real thriving to live. So we're wanting to get into this happiness. Where is my happiness? I want a new beginning in terms of where is my joy. Now, in terms of your jobs, those of you who work, there'll always be a part of your job you don't like. But can we focus on the parts that we do like, even if there's nothing about the job you like? Do you like the people you work with? So, Scorpio, we have this new beginning that we want to have, which is more happy, more joyful, but you're not quite sure how to bring that in. We're going to get some clarification and get some answers in a moment. So, the Two of Swords is very much about, I don't know, I can't see, I'm a bit blindfolded, because you're caught up in that rhythm of life. Okay, get up, got to do this, and this. And before we know where we are, the day's gone and there's been no opportunity for any kind of enjoyment. So what we want to do is take a pause. This Temperance card that you've got with that Two of Swords is, let's just allow ourselves to rebalance for a moment. Let's step off the merry-go-round. Let's step away from the lists. Let's step away from the chores. The housework will still be there tomorrow. Let's just step away for a moment and get some balance back. As we do that, we can then start to see options that we couldn't see before. The Seven of Cups is all about, what are my options and choices? They're not all going to be available to me, but I'm certainly going to examine and have a really good poke and prod at my possible options and see what I can do to allow myself to align with a bit more joy. What does that mean, align with a bit more joy? Well, when we tell ourselves, I haven't got time, I'm time poor, I haven't got time to look at that, you're having a laugh, right? We're not aligned with any other options other than I haven't got time. And so that will be your reality. So let's step back for a moment and let's examine it. Let's really look at it. We've got the Page of Swords, which is saying, look, we need to reach out and communicate, first of all, with my inner child. What is it that my inner being really wants? What is it that I can do to bring in joy into my life? And then to reach outside of ourselves into, what are the options available to me? Is there something I enjoy doing and I could join a group to do that? If I enjoy painting, artwork, I could join the local amateur painters, artists society. If I like theatre, let's go join something. Let's do something that is going to align me with a bit of joy. The reason it's important when, life is so busy and chaotic, why is it so important? Because generally, most of us want more happiness and fulfillment and satisfaction. And that is an energy of joy. And if we're not ever experiencing joy, we can't align with it. So we've got to find the joy in something so that we're in the energy of joy, and then more joy can come towards us. Does that make sense? All right. So you're going to succeed in this, because we've got the Six of Wands here. This is success and recognition. Now, they're just showing me some of you doing a course that you would really enjoy doing. And it may not give you any qualification, or it might, but I'm going to enjoy that. It would make me feel something new, something different. I'm going to succeed in it. Any of you doing anything like that, you're going to smash it. You're going to smash the course. You're going to allow yourself to feel that you're riding high. Yeah, the Six of Swords is all Six of Wands, I beg your pardon, is always about feeling on top of the world, people looking up to you, people saying, wow, that's so good. How did you do that? And say, I just went for it. I just went for it. So this is very much about you getting in the energy of power. We've got two kings now. I'm going to clarify all of this. All right. Now, the King of Swords is a mentor, an expert. And the King of Pentacles is somebody who's very grounded and very practical in terms of being able to provide for themselves financially. So you are wanting this success from a place of clarity, from a place of prosperity. So how are we getting there? So we have to be bold and fearless. We have to grab hold of life with the fates there, right? Rather than waiting for it to happen to us. Oh, I'll wait. I'll give it a few weeks. I'll see what happens next month. It's like, no, seize the moment. Carpe diem. I said that to somebody else in one of the other readings, and I can't remember who. So you will start to see clearly now. I mean, this is lovely because we've gone from the Two of Swords, which is I can't see, I'm blindfolded, to the Owl Spirit, which is I am now starting to see clearly what I want and need to do. I don't spend enough of my time in joy. They're just saying to me, just ask yourself, how much of your day do you enjoy? 5%, 10%, 20%. If you can get to 50%, that's awesome. That's brilliant. But most people are down in the 1 or 2%. And it's kind of, we save our joy for the weekend. And then the weekend's got a list of things to do as well. And then another week's gone by and we still haven't tapped into joy. And it sounds like I'm giving you a lecture. I don't mean to, but this is what they're saying. Please start to enjoy life a little bit more. Grab it with both hands, because life is passing you by and you deserve so much more. So let's find out some more. Right, what are we clarifying here, please? The Two of Swords. So how are we getting out of this? I can't see. Show me how we get out of the I can't see, please. I can't see my options. I can't see my choices. How do we break out of that? They're showing me Badger again. Be bold, be fearless. Right. Tell me more. King of Cups, another king. Hanging Man. Look at things from a different perspective. Look at how you can go forward in a different way. Look at what's holding you back. Okay, so let's look at these for a moment. So we've got another king now, the King of Cups, which is emotional maturity. Don't panic. Don't panic. The King of Cups is somebody who doesn't panic. See the water all around him, very Scorpio card, all right, with all that water. And the water is not still and calm. It's very wavy. It's very choppy. But he is sitting there completely chilled out, regardless of the choppiness around him. So from a calm place, all right, not, I can't possibly find any time for joy in my life. There's just no time. We're going to look at things from a different perspective. Look at it inside out and upside down. All right. And they're just saying, bring in the inner child again. Ask your inner child, is your inner child happy with the way you're living your life right now? All right, because I think your inner child will say it's so boring. There's never any fun. There's never any play. There's never any time for me. All right. And there isn't, Scorpio. You're just so busy. You're just so busy. And even if you're not working, if you're retired or if you're a stay-at-home parent, you are working on things in the house for the kids, for the grandkids, for whoever. Let's find some time for you, and we need to look at things from a different perspective. And that's what the hanging man is all about. When we look at things upside down and inside out, and from somebody else's perspective, like the inner child, we start to see things a little bit clearer. And then we can make out what's holding me back, what or who is holding me back, because I promise you, nobody can. The only person who can hold you back is you. All right. Now you might say, well, I couldn't possibly because, and then a whole list of reasons why you can't pull away from something. I babysit my grandchildren 4 days a week. There isn't any time. Right. Well, let's reshuffle that. Let's say to your adult children, who is their children, their responsibility, I'm cutting my hours that I'm available to you because I need some time for me. It is starting to say I can pull away if I've overcommitted, if I've overpromised, if I've got so caught up in doing everything for everybody else that there's no time for me to have any kind of joy in my life. Something is amiss. And so I'm going to pull away from this. So this is where you feel trapped, where you feel out of control, where you feel like a puppet on a string, that you've got no choice and no say, because you absolutely have, Scorpio. The Two of Wands is saying, let's do it differently. All right. It's always about going down a different path. The path that you're on is fairly joyless. So let's find a different path that you can meet joy along the way on that path. That beautiful stag that's there between those two wands is saying, follow me. And the stag represents leadership. And this is your inner being and higher being leading you, guiding you forward with the chariot, right? Moving forward now towards a life that is more joyful. And it is about power here. We've got 3 kings out now and the badger, which is all about being assertive. So let's find out some more. Tell me more about that King of Swords. See, King of Swords can be a mentor, it's an expert, somebody who is very logical and very practical. They can be a little unemotional, but there's a lovely balance here, you see, between the King of Swords and the King of Cups, which is all of that. Yeah, I can use my nozzle, I can use my intellect, but I can also feel into it, using my emotions, feel into it. All right, we've got the Page of Cups coming out. I want another couple, please. Tell me some more about moving forward. So we've got 2 pages now and 3 kings. All right, 4 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. What is it I love? What is it I love to do? All right, the 2 of Cups is a loving relationship, partnership, and it's also your relationship with yourself, self-love, self-worth. And this is also about communication, having a chat with yourself. So we're wanting to have more love, create opportunities here with the Page of Cups for more love. So if you are coupled up, when was the last time you and your partner went out on a date night or a date afternoon, or just went out for the day together? Stroll along together, holding hands. Let's get some of that love and loving actions back. And let's take a step back with that 4 of Swords from all the hard work of life, just for a little moment, right? In the Northern Hemisphere here, we're at the end of the summer. Let's use and utilize the last days of summer to actually enjoy, be in joy, and having some moments connecting with yourself and connecting with your partner if you have one. And for those of you single, let's reach out and let's move towards love. Align yourself with love, allowing yourself to have a life that is more joyous. I want an oracle card from the animals again. Tell me more, please, for my lovely Scorpios. Tell me more. Okay. Flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. So from that crazy, busy time for my Scorpios to a more balanced, restful, joyful, playful time, what is that in between space where you can work out how to get from A to B, how to get from where you are to where you want to be, which is a life that has more meaning and more balance and more fun. So the advice is we have dove spirit, we have deer spirit. So the dove is all about peace. Where is my peace? And the deer is being gentle, gentle with yourself, gentle with your expectations, gentle with your life. And everything, it doesn't feel gentle, it feels hard and go, 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 go. And we want to step back from that. All right. Step back because life has just got too fast. All right. Antelope spirit. This is the advice. It's sort of what's in the way. So, antelope spirit, it's just always rushing everywhere, always rushing. And we don't want to be rushing. We want to slow down, step back. Let's have another card. Tell me more for my Scorpios, please. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. So we've got the round and around, and we have new life, and we have change in the wind, and then we have Treasure Island. Right. So this is your motivation. How do I get life to be more fulfilled and enriched, to have more of the good stuff, more of the joyful stuff, including prosperity? The thing is with prosperity, when I'm doing the webinar on the 4th of September, I'm going to be talking about aligning with prosperity and other things. But the thing is with prosperity is that it is a joyful, freeing energy. All right. When we have all the money we need, we feel free. If I don't like that job, I can leave if I can afford to. So the money gives me freedom to do something I do want to do. So it's the energy of freedom. It's the energy of happiness that it brings. So we're going to get into that energy first, and then the good stuff follows it, rather than when I've got enough money, then I'll be happy. When I've got enough money, then I can leave my job. Cart before horse. Shift it the other way around. Let's get into the happiness now, and then the good stuff follows. So we have this new life can absolutely be there for you. Waking up to a new life. I love the way she's stretching there, coming out of that cocoon into a new life, because we want to get off this merry-go-round. And I said those words, didn't I? We've got the round and around card. We're just chasing our tail over and over and over, round and round and round, and we want to change it. We want to change it so that we are enjoying life more. So there is a new life there for you. And that new life is much more enriched and fulfilled. But we need to step off the merry-go-round and allow change to happen. And that means being bold and assertive. All right. Because by being bold, the commitments that you have, you can be saying no. All right. I'm mindful of somebody I know with 3 young children who never has a moment for herself because she is forever taxiing her children to multiple different after school clubs and sleepovers and this, that, the other, always running around after these children, never any time for her. And I'm saying the only person who put all of that in your diary, in your calendar, is you. You are in control of that. And you can absolutely say, no, this is too much. We're going to pull back. We're going to have at least one evening a week after school for me. And I'm not taxiing everybody everywhere. And I'm not committing and over-committing everywhere. I need to be bold with this because they might not like it when I say no. All right. So, okay, let them not like it. I've got to bring my life into balance and have some time for me and some joy. That is your message for September, Scorpio, bringing the balance into yourself so that you can just breathe. All right. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next month. Have an amazing September. Lots of love. Bye bye.